infinite banking,
Yes.
insurance,
Yes.
you have 29 agents,
Yes.
and you're needing to decide whether you need to be the face and get customers to feed your agents, or you should go all in on getting more agents and teaching them how to do lead gen.
Yes.
Cool. Yeah. So do the second one.
Do the second.
Yeah. Yeah, it's significantly higher leverage.
Cool.
So basically, so think about this as what problem do you want to solve? So either you say, I want to become you want to keep growing your brand top of funnel so that you just have more and more people who are interested in infinite banking, and then you have all these agents that you pass it off to so that they can, basically transact and own the relationship. So that's like option one. That is, I would say, the lower risk path because you're already doing that today. And so how many is it on Instagram that you do your stuff? Or?
Yeah, all on Meta and YouTube.
Okay.
And we're getting
what's your followership from that?
15,000 subscribers on YouTube and 12,000 followers on Instagram and 6,000 on Facebook.
Yeah, and what percentage of the leads come from that stuff versus whatever you do in person?
15% come from online. And
okay, where's the rest come from?
The rest of it comes from referrals and networking and.
Dude, get agents. I don't even know what we're talking about. For sure, get agents.
Go get agents.
Yeah, I thought it was like you were 60-70% of the business was coming from your organic.
No, most of it's coming from
for sure.
that. And then the challenge with the agents, originally it was all me teaching people how to do that, how to go out there and get business, go network, go join BNI, Chamber of Commerce, whatever. That's what worked for me. And then we would get good people that were like, hey, I don't have any network. So I said, all right, and they asked where leads were. And I said, all right, so let me go create leads. And we started calling business owners because that's who I was selling to. Yeah. But they were not showing up and they weren't really busy. Whatever we were offering wasn't whatever. Then I reread $100 million offers and $100 million leads. And I looked at the value equation. I said the best value I can give is to real estate investors. So let me go get real estate investor leads. And then we're calling them all day long. And the people that I'm hiring don't know how to communicate with them properly. So they end up just setting up appointments and then they hand them back off to me.
Okay.
And they're good, but I think it comes down to recruiting. People want leads. The first question, where do we get your leads?
Yeah.
Well, if you say you have to go generate your leads, they might go look at somewhere where they give them leads. So we started giving people leads. So we make an offer to recruits. That's good.
Well, I think that one is you could probably just take the existing brand that you have and just be more deliberate about the call to actions that you make. And because if you talk about high-level insurance stuff, that's going to attract both people who want to learn more about insurance, but many of those people will be agents.
Yes.
And so I think if you basically alternate the CTAs, you'll be able to basically, I don't want to say chase two, but both, but in some ways you kind of can double dip here because as long as the content strategy fundamentally doesn't really change, you're just changing really the call to action, then you can kind of get a little bit of the best of both. But I do think that the big thing that you need to crack is teaching them to generate their own leads. That is that's the limiter of your business.
Heard.
So you need to bring them on and you need to have the training system to reliably get them to self-generate. That's it. That's what you have to do. If you do that, the sky's the limit.
And the 20 people that we have at 29 that are just simply coming in and cold calling real estate investors all day right now that are setting up an insane amount. I think our offer is not great, so I'm going to the drawing board with that. But all those people, now I got to go teach them. I'm just teaching them how to cold call.
Well, they already are cold calling, right?
Huh?
They already are cold calling.
They are cold calling now.
Okay.
Well, they're coming in. I'm teaching them to cold call.
That's fine.
Rather than coming in teaching them to go shake hands and kiss babies.
You want to teach them the highest efficiency strategy for getting customers. So whatever that is. So you can just whatever your method is that you think the highest percentage of people will succeed with, that's what you teach.
Cool.
So whether it's shake hands, kiss babies, or it's cold calling, whatever.
Or a combo of both.
Yeah, or a combo of both.
That's what I did.
Either way is fine.
Cool.
But fundamentally, look at the biggest insurance companies in the entire world. They are that big for a reason, and almost all of them, they are recruiting machines.
Right.
That's where fundamentally, because they're not a supply constrained business. You can sell as much insurance as you want.
Right.
You're not supply constrained.
Yes.
Right. You're just demand constrained.
Yes.
And so you just got to get guys and then put the system in place so that they learn how to sell, and then that's the business.
Heard. Thank you. Appreciate you.
Yeah. This is why there's higher leverage of him getting lead getters than him getting leads. So this is the leads book 175. So right now he's in scenario one, which is that he is getting leads, right? He's getting customers and he's sending those leads to his agents to close, right? Look at a much higher leverage move. Let's go to scenario 3, where he spends the same amount of time advertising, but every time he's getting lead getters. And so every month he's getting more agents into the business, and each of those agents are now getting money. Now it's the same level of effort for him. Look, his line is still the same. He's still working the same amount every day, but here he's got these new nodes that are generating business for him. And so if you add up all of this, these are all the extra customers that he's gotten just from this level of effort. And so this has far higher leverage than this does, which is why I recommended that he start making CTAs in his content to both continue to generate, because I don't want to kill the business, continue to generate his normal leads, but also make it clear for agents if they want to join him and gain access to some of the leads that he has, that he can come in, he can train them, and he can show them how to get the leads on their own, which he can benefit from.